laying there next to me. The wind and the rain blowing through the trees. She gives me a wink and then a kiss. I wish every night was just like this. She likes dancing in the rain. She likes dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. Lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Now other girls may want all kinds of things, fancy cars and shiny rings. I'm not saying that she wouldn't care for those things, but I know if I could give her anything, anything at all, she'd just go dancing in the rain. Holding hands on that front porch swing. The lightning flashes across the sky. I see that sparkle in her eye. She likes dancing in the rain. Yeah, when that tin roof starts to sing, and it drives that girl insane. She likes dancing in the rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Monday, I was dragging like a rusty old wagon. Tires all flying, got it down back. This late night red eye overtime habit. Tuesday, Wednesday, no better. Thursday, felt like forever. This struggle bus gotta lead to something. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. Put my lips on a long neck, drink a little of my paycheck. Jackpot, jukebox, when I hear that throwback. George Jones takes me way back, like a Kodak. And I'm smiling, cause you're right on time. And finally, hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weeks work me way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst Blue and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance. Staring from across the room, looking way too hard. I'm gonna toast you with a Pabst or two and thank the good Lord for this bar. Maybe I'll ask a cowboy to dance. Yeah, I think I see my chance staring from across the room, looking like he's in a dancing mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you. The weekend really gets me in the mood. Hello, Friday, I could kiss you.
Her name is Shayna G. That is our Friday anthem song. Hello, Friday. We're glad it's here, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the weekend. And Darren Morris with the Darren Morris Band from Gilmer, Texas, getting us started off tonight with a great tune called Dancing in the Rain. He won Video of the Year of that song in 2016 at the Nashville Universe Awards. I was there that night, and we took home a couple, too. Radio Program of the Year and Radio Personality of the Year. Absolutely love that night, and what a great night this is going to be as well. Welcome to the 10-year anniversary special of the KICR Indie Country Radio being on the airwaves, playing the best in new country music. My name is Tim Kelly. I'm your host tonight. Thanks for joining me on the program, and we've got a great show for you tonight. The best in new country music from artists that I've played over the last 10 years. A lot of these you're not going to know. Some of them you may know if you've listened to this program for quite a while, and some of you haven't. I appreciate that. But we're going to have a good time tonight and a couple of radio interviews as well. Rick Reese is going to join me in hour number 1, and then Dwayne Parker in hour number 2. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the radio stations that keep us on the air. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, Bourbon Trail Radio, Top Shelf Radio Texas, Tailgate Country Radio from Canada, Radio 94.3 in Sweden, and we are also on Hot and Funky Radio and KWradio.com. You can catch the Tim Kelly Show, of course, on all the major streaming services like iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Apple Podcast, Pandora, wherever you stream music. Just Google search the Tim Kelly Show, and you too will be listening to what I call New Country's Best. You're going to hear a lot of that tonight in the program. How about this next gentleman? I met him in Nashville in 2014. We've been good friends ever since, and he's still making great country music. He's our friend Tony Corrales with the Tony Corrales Band. This is called Fight for Your Love on the Tim Kelly Show, KICR Indie Country Radio 10th Anniversary Special.
I still open doors for you, baby. Give you a kiss goodnight. And even when things turn out wrong, I do my best to make it right. You used to leave little notes. I'd find them throughout my day. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. I miss you when you're gone, even just for the day. just seeing you just takes my breath away. You used to walk up behind and wrap your loving arms around me. I wanna be your one and only. I see your love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. Baby, I'm gonna fight to make this house a home. And I'm sorry I made you feel so alone. So I'm gonna fight for your love. Show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down. No, 'cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. No.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
In the country is where I belong. Lift my heart in my hometown. In the country, I learned to be strong by keeping my feet on the ground. I wanna go back to when I was young. Wanna do it all over again. When I drove my first car, bought my first guitar, and the first kiss from my girlfriend. Yeah, we dreamed about leaving, getting out on our own. Never knowing what we had at home. Take me back to the old dusty roads where I ran, where I met my first love and I joined my first band. Under a blanket of stars where she first held my hand, I grew from a boy to a man. In the country, I miss the feeling of the wide open space and the smell of a warm summer rain. The wind at my back puts a smile on my face. Hear it calling me home again. Yeah, I dreamed about leaving, getting out on my own, never knowing what I had at home. Take me back to the old dusty roads where I ran, where I met my first love and I joined my first band. Under a blanket of stars where she first held my hand, I grew from a boy to a man. In the country, yeah. Yeah, we dreamed about leaving, country.
They're a great group called Dark Horse. They are from Canada. That is called In the Country. We are deep in the country music right now on this 10-year anniversary special of KICR Indie Country Radio being on the airwaves. And as you know, and if you've listened to this program any time in the last 10 years, I play a lot of great Canadian country music. There is a bunch of talent up north of the border, isn't there, ladies and gentlemen? This next artist is a good friend of mine. We've done several radio interviews. She's formerly from Canada, but she moved to a warmer climate. She lives in Mexico now. My good friend Jesse Tyler Williams. This is called I Don't Care on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio 10-year anniversary special.
Get me out of my head. I gotta drag myself up out of this bed, 'cause this is not the way it's supposed to be. I'm tired of playing make-believe. Is everyone crazy or is it just me? I may not be the one you're looking for. Well, I'm walking around like an open book, and you might judge me if you take a closer look. But I don't care what you say, and I don't care what you do, and I sure as hell don't care if this makes any sense to you. I don't care if it's right, and I don't care if it's wrong, 'cause I can't carry on this way, and it ain't love that wrote this song, but I don't care. I'm sick of fighting this insanity. I'm done with you, now it's about me. Now this is how it's supposed to be. I finally found my comfort zone. I dug myself out of this hole. I'm standing right where I'm meant to be. Well, I'm walking around like an open book, and you might judge me if you take a closer look. But I don't care what you say, and I don't care what you do, and I sure as hell don't care if this makes any sense to you. I don't care if it's right, and I don't care if it's wrong, 'cause I can't carry on this way, and it ain't love that wrote this song. But I don't care what you say, and I don't care what you do, and I sure as hell don't care if this makes any sense to you. I don't care if it's right, and I don't care if it's wrong, 'cause I can't carry on this way, and it ain't love that wrote this song, but I don't care. No, I don't care.
Hey KICR, this is Melissa Manette, and I just wanted to send you a huge congratulations on 10 years on the air this year, and thank you so much.
You kinda came out of the blue, but it was somehow like I always knew that I have been waiting for you. And I'm finally feeling like I am enough, and all the pieces of my past add up. We'll get through anything they throw at us.
Looks like the universe will get its way. No matter what you do, you can't fight fate. But let me tell you, oh, it's worth the wait. 'Cause I finally get the cliche. When you know happened to me. It's like every little thing you do just proves to me you're all into. No doubt I know I found the one. Oh, baby, you and I could face anything. When my mind's racing, you bring the calm. You made me finally write a love song. When I'm with you, I could take on anything. Cause I finally get the cliche. When you know happened to me. It's like every little thing you do just proves to me you're all into. No doubt I know I found the one. Oh, baby, you and I could face anything.
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is Triple Play Thursday, and that means every artist on the show gets 3 songs in a row played tonight. And I'm excited to hear the stories behind these next 3 with a good gentleman and a friend of mine by the name of Douglas Riley. How are you, my friend?
All right, how's it going, Tim?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the program tonight. I appreciate it.
Welcome. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I want to give a big thank you. My goodness. That was the interview from last night. Let me pull up the one that is supposed to air tonight. No, we'll have that here in just a moment. But how about Gord Bamford, When Your Lips Are So Close? Great Canadian artist right here on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this 10-year anniversary special.
Girl, I knew it must be you, 'cause it got hotter in this room. You walked in, made head spin. You look so good in the neon light. I drink you in with thirsty eyes. Long sip of your cool smile. Girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now. Never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby. You know it drives me crazy to be so far away when your lips are so close. When your lips are so close. You might be right next to me, but girl, it feels like miles between my hands and your skin. If you know what I'm thinking of, small talk just won't be enough. Can't wait for your touch. Girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now. Never let go, never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby. You know it drives me crazy to be so far away when your lips are so close. When your lips are so close. Girl, I wanna reach right out, wrap you in my arms right now. Never let go, never
never let go. 'Cause I just gotta taste you, baby. You know it drives me crazy to be so far away when your lips are so close. 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 Lips are so close. Lips are so close.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Kicking stones, walking down that road. Feel the sweat soaking deep in my bones. Feeling low, I can't let it show. 'Cause I don't know where this road's gonna go. The fun of living life on the edge, never knowing what lies ahead. But I made a promise to the girl inside. I gotta be true, don't wanna hide. With this weight on my shoulders, it's gonna be tough. 'Cause this road I walk, it could get rough. In the desert heat, I can hardly breathe. One more step brings me closer to my dream. And in that dream, I saw a river so sweet. So I jumped right in with both my feet. Washing away the dirt on my skin, cleansing myself from where I've been. 'Cause I made a promise to the girl inside. I gotta be true, don't wanna hide. With this weight on my shoulders, it's gonna be tough. 'Cause this road I walk, it could get rough. But I made a promise to the girl inside. I gotta be true, don't wanna hide. With this weight on my shoulders, it's gonna be tough. 'Cause this road I walk, it could get rough. Don't wanna hide. I'm gonna be
You're listening to the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday. I'm playing the best in new country music, and we have a couple of great radio interviews, so you get to hear the stories behind these next three songs. His name is Rick Reese. How are you, my friend?
Tim, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks for doing the program. All the way from New Brunswick is where you're at.
Way on the East Coast of Canada. We just border Maine. We're just way over on this side,
Okay.
bordering with our friends in the state of Maine.
Awesome. And yeah, this young man, Michael Richard, has been sending me a lot of great interviews and artists to play their music on the radio. And you're one of those, boy. I'll tell you what, I was excited to have your music and get to talk to you tonight on the show.
Well, I appreciate that. And yeah, Michael's reached out, and my good friend, fellow artist Faye Towers, she kind of reached out. She
Yep.
said, Tim Tim plays all kinds of independent artists, and you get a hold of him, and not long after that, Michael Richard, he sent me a few messages, and boy, he's right on top of things.
He sure is.
Thanks to Faye and Michael.
Faye Tower, Flo Durrell, and Luke Gillet. I think he's going to be on the program here real soon too. So it's all good
right
stuff.
On, yeah. Right on. Yeah, all good people for sure.
Your musical talent is fantastic, but you're surrounded by a bunch of it up there too, apparently, huh?
Well, it's a good thing I'm surrounded by it, but
yeah.
but we're Canadians, so you either play hockey or you play music, and I can't skate, man. So it's guitar for me.
There you go. I've skated on thin ice a time or two myself. But I love talking to you guys on the radio, and this program is heard on not only my station, but 10 others. So you're getting out of 11 radio stations around the country and around the world tonight.
Man, we appreciate all the coverage we can get, that's for sure.
You bet. It is a pleasure. You've opened for a lot of folks in the world of country music. One of the guys from Oklahoma, is the reason I'm in country radio, was Toby Keith. But also Dierks Bentley, Ricky Skaggs. I'm looking at Eric Church, Big and Rich, Gretchen Wilson, the Kentucky Headhunters, Little Texas, Joe Diffie. He was here in Branson as well. Man, that's all good stuff.
All great people. Yeah, Toby Keith, the great late Toby Keith, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And he was rigging in the oil fields before he got into country music. What were you doing before you got into country?
I was into sales and marketing. I was working for a food distribution company. The head office was in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and they branched out into Canada. And I worked for these guys for a number of years. Great company. And I was working with the boss, and he said, if you could have, he wasn't feeling well, and he was terminal, I hate to say. And he said, if you could have your dream job, what would you do? And I said, I would be playing music.
Wow.
And he looked at me and said, don't live with regrets.
Man, and that is awesome.
Don't live with regrets. And I still remember those words today. And that was, I've always played music, but that was 16 years ago that I resigned from the corporate job. And I said, I'm just going to give it a shot and see what happens.
Yep.
So it's been 16 years playing full time, and here we are. So, yeah, all good.
How about that? I have asked people this all the time. What is your dream gig? And you may have done it, may have not. So, if there's an artist that you haven't yet opened for that you would love to, or maybe somebody you'd love to do a duet with, who might be some names we might know?
Without even thinking, Travis Tritt.
Travis, awesome. Oh, yeah, love that.
Travis Tritt. I mean, I love the style of Travis Tritt. Like you say, you've rhymed off a few artists that I've opened for and shared the stage with, but I have never played or opened for Travis Tritt, so he's on my bucket list.
His daughter Taylor is 25 years old now, and she's got a great song I've been playing called "Texas Hold Him" from Taylor Reese, and she is fantastic as well. Yeah. So that's good stuff, and the longer we keep doing this, we keep seeing their kids and grandkids are carrying on the tradition of those who have passed, like Toby Keith and others that we've unfortunately lost. And country music sure misses him, and Joe Diffie here just not too long ago. And his daughter is working hard still to keep his legacy alive, too.
That's right. And all the up and coming. I mean, I think I saw something with Tim McGraw and Faith Hill's daughter.
Yeah.
Wow in the crowd.
Pretty neat, isn't it? There's a gentleman that is up there in Canada that now has moved to Nashville, I believe, that is a 26th time, last I checked, Canadian Country Music Association Award winner. He's been a guest on my show twice. His name's Gord Bamford. You've also got to open for him.
Oh, Gordy, absolutely. I know Gordy well. Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yes, he is, and super talented as well, isn't he?
Absolutely talented, great songwriter, and his stuff is like it leans more towards the traditional kind of country. So I'm a fan of Gordy as well.
Yeah,
great stuff.
Me too. I think he's one of those artists that could sing the phone book and would be all right with it.
That's right. Exactly.
Yep. How did country music start for you, Rick?
Growing up back in the days, I've always kind of liked a whole lot of different styles of music. So I pick up a few CDs and I go to the counter and the cash register, and I remember one time the checkout clerk would say, "Wow, you've got a crazy wild taste of music," and I'd have an Iron Maiden CD and a Willie Nelson CD, and all in the same shopping spree. So if it's music, I just like it. I grew up on bands like Kiss but also artists like Steve Earle and Dwight Yoakam is what really turned me on to country music. But I've always had Mom playing, the Conway Twitties and Waylon Jennings around the house, and I've always liked that kind of stuff. But you're young and you're rebellious, so you like the Iron Maiden and you like the little more raw stuff like the Steve Earles. But looking back, Mom had it right. She was right. Waylon Jennings, Waylon and Merle and that kind of stuff. I love it. But to say what turned me on to country music would have been Steve Earle and Dwight Yoakam.
There you go. And don't you feel that I talk about this all the time. I love hearing about songwriting and the styles of songwriting. That country music really does tell the best stories if you're into songwriting, right?
Well, that's the idea. It's supposed to be true stories, and that's what connects with the people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes country music what it is. It just connects with the people, and it's like. If you hear a song and you go, yeah, that's me. That's me right there.
Yep.
Then that songwriter did their job.
Man, and I've seen some comments in your bio, too, about when you put on a show, that's exactly what you do is connect with the folks.
You know something? I want to have fun. So first and foremost, I got to make sure that people have fun. So it's reciprocal. So if they're having fun, then I'm having fun. So in a way, you could say that I'm kind of doing it for selfish reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to have everyone have fun, so I can have fun out there. So that's why people go to live music, just kind of escape and have fun.
You're exactly right. And that's what I've said about this show the whole time that I've been doing it. It'll complete 13 years this month, actually in May, and it's a 3-hour escape from what's going on around in the world. And people go see a movie because of that. To get away from everything and what's going on in their life, or just in the world in general. And that's why I love doing this, because I love to hear the stories behind the songs, and the music is pretty darn good too. You make some great stuff.
Oh, awesome! I appreciate that for sure. And you're right. I mean, we all need to get off social media and turn on the music a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. And you've been recognized for your music too, so much in fact that you are an inductee into the New Brunswick Country Music Hall of Fame up there last year. That was awesome. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that for sure. Yeah. So that was quite an honor, and a good friend of mine, a fellow artist, and a gal that I grew up with. And I'll give you the backstory. Her name is Brenda Best, and her family.
Good friend of mine.
You know Brenda Best?
I do. She's a sponsor of this program, in fact.
Small world right there.
Isn't it?
So Brenda is awesome, and Brenda and I come from the same hometown in New Brunswick, and she had a family band with her siblings, and she was moving on to bigger and other things. And she moved to Virginia and then made her way to Nashville. But when she resigned from the family band, her nephew was in the band, and I was going to school with him. And he said, "Well, why don't you come to my uncle's place? We're having a rehearsal this evening, and just check it out." And for no other reasons than that, so I go with the nephew Raymond, and walk into the garage, and they're having this jam, and the guy that's auditioning went to the bathroom, so the drummer says to me, "You play guitar?" And I said, "I play a little bit." He said, "Try the guitar." So I tried the guitar and said, "What song do you want to do?" I said, "Well, let's do the one that you're struggling with the guy that's auditioning." So we play the song, and it's a Johnny Cash tune, and it gets to lead break time, and I play the lead solo. And at that time, it was the only lead solo I knew. And they said, "You want to join the band?" So I joined the band, and the rest is history. So. Wow. That was a number of years ago. So I really got my start with Brenda Best and her brothers, the Best Family Band. I really kind of owe it all to them. They took me under their wing and taught me kind of everything I know, and taught me about being on time and being professional and playing your part and having fun and being a team member.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah. So. You fast forward. Brenda is an inductee into the New Brunswick Country Music Hall of Fame, and she nominates me. She says, "I think it's time. I think you're deserving."
Wow.
I said, "Well, wow. That would be a full circle honor for me, because I started with the best, and then she nominates me for induction, and then I got the induction with her nomination and a few others and whatnot. So yeah, it couldn't have happened any better. Storybook wise for me, to start with the best and then be inducted by Brenda Best. So,
She is the best, and I'll tell you what, that is our tagline here at the station, and in fact, my X account is at New Country's Best, and I say New Country's Best behind every song I play. I can definitely say it about yours, and her song, The Bitter End, dropped in my email several months ago, and that's kind of started that relationship, and then I asked for a few more songs, and it just kind of went from there. And we have done a couple of radio interviews, and she wanted to sponsor the program, and so her logo is flashing across a bunch of my stuff on my website. And you were talking about being in the bathroom. Her last award show, they called her name. That's exactly where she was at the time, was in the restroom when they called her.
I recall her saying that. That's right.
Yeah. So
leave it to her to turn. Yeah, and she'll turn that into a bad situation into a comical one.
Exactly, and it was, and that interview is in the Tim Kelly Show archives right now. If you want to go back and check it out, and that's where yours and mine is going to end up tonight. So we'll put it in there for folks to go back and listen to. And I'm having a good time already talking to you, man. You're awesome.
Oh, good stuff. Right back at you, buddy. I appreciate this.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell us about the first song that we're going to play tonight, and it is called Heading Down to Memphis, and I guess you've performed here in the U.S. quite a bit.
Oh, Heading Down to Memphis, that's a fun one. That's it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek to an ex-girlfriend, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen carefully, especially to the second verse where it says, she was always saying to me, why don't you put the guitar down and let's take a walk on the beach, and why don't you put the guitar down and let's go to the movies, and guitar is just my first love, so a woman has to understand that,
right?
And I might get some groans and eye rolls from some of your listeners here,
uh-huh.
But you gotta understand, a person's hobbies. So when we parted ways, I thought, well, there's a good verse. It's like one of these days, just one of these days, you're gonna wake up to go to work and talk about her, and you're gonna hear my song on your alarm clock. And sure enough, I released Heading Down to Memphis as one of my Canadian singles, and it charted. And she sent me a message. We're still good friends, but she sent me a message and she said, you bugger, my alarm clock went off and your song was playing, and I had to go to work, and I know that you're doing your dream job, and I got to go slug my way to work. So there's a verse in there saying, you'll read about it in the papers, or you'll hear it on the news, and one of these days you'll wake up. My song will wake you up. So
that's right.
There's the yeah. So that's where that kind of song came from.
I love it. And you put together a band called the Neon Highway, Rick Reese and the Neon Highway. Tell us about that and naming the band. Why did you name it that?
Neon Highway was the idea behind Neon Highway was I was looking for something that sounded country, so that would give you the kind of the highway. But I didn't want people to get the illusion that you're going to come to a full country show, because we bring out the lights and the smoke and the lasers, and we do a little bit of a rock edge kind of stuff too as well. I mean, I love my throwback. I'll do a Waylon Jennings, but if you want a rock song, we're gonna pull it off as well.
Okay.
Or we'll do a country song with a rockier version. So I was looking for sort of an oxymoron. So what's different than highway was neon. So neon kind of gives you the illusion of big city lights, the neon. So highway is kind of the back road country, and the neon is sort of the bright light city lights kind of thing. So we put the two together, call it Neon Highway. Yeah.
There you go. I love that. And boy, we see a lot of combination in the world of country music, and even rock and roll incorporated in there. There's so many other genres that are mixing in with country now, and it sounds really good. I love a little bit of all of it.
Yeah, I like it all. As long as it's music and it grabs you and it moves people, and some may like it and some might not. But I mean, if you like it personally and it works for you, or if the artist, if it works for them and feels good, then by all means go for it. That's what I say. But
absolutely,
I wouldn't want to muddy none of that traditional country too much, because I'm a traditionalist at heart, and you gotta. There's certain things you can't touch, like Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings. You can't touch that stuff.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And kudos to you and other artists up there in New Brunswick, even, that are keeping that traditional country music alive. It's fantastic. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, right on. Yeah, no, for sure. Absolutely.
Let's head down to Memphis right now with Rick Reese, and we'll come back and talk to him some more and do another little short segment on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on this New Music Friday.
Don't look for me tomorrow, honey, no. Don't you look tomorrow night. Don't look for me tomorrow, honey, no. Don't look tomorrow night. And I'll be heading down to Memphis. I'll be gone the morning light. When I'm heading down to Memphis, baby, I won't have time to go. When I'm heading down to Memphis, baby, I won't have time to come. But I'll be coming down the highway just to have myself a ball. Standing at the crossroads, I was 61, 49. Standing at the crossroads, I was 61, 49. I'll be listening for the Ghost of Johnson to start playing for me tonight. Oh, give it to me. You may read it in the papers, honey, or hear it on the news. Yeah, you may read it in the papers, honey, or hear it on the news. Well, I'll be living me the good life, living in the land of the Delta Blues. Oh, I'm standing at the crossroads. I was 61, 49. Standing at the crossroads. I was 61, 49. I'll be listening for the Ghost of Johnson to start playing for me tonight. I'll be listening for the Ghost of Johnson to start playing for me tonight. For me tonight. For me tonight. Oh, so long, honey.
His name is Rick Reese. That is called Heading Down to Memphis. And before we go any further, I want to say that Rick is R-I-K if you guys are trying to look him up, and we'll get your social media here in a little bit. But fantastic song, my friend.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. That was a fun one for us. We enjoyed playing that one, and we enjoyed doing that one live. So I appreciate you spinning that one.
Oh, absolutely. It's my pleasure. And Old Black Train, there was a gentleman by the name of Josh Turner who had one with Long Black Train and had a hit song with it. Tell us about Old Black Train.
Old Black Train was the last track on the album, and we had 10 songs on the album. And the producer said to me, he goes, you know, it's nice to kind of tip it over 10. Do you have anything more? And I said, I've got a whole bunch of songs, but I'd like to put something a little different. So why don't we call this one sort of a bonus track? and just strip it down. We don't need a whole lot of instrumentation. We'll strip it down, keep it kind of simple, and just it'll be the tag. It'll be the last song in the album, and the way it walks out at the end, you'll hear it when you play the track. You just hear the boots walking away, and it was just a good way to close the album. And the bonus track it received as much or more attention than some of the official singles. So for a stripped down version, and you'll hear it when you play it, but there's like no instrumentation at all. It's just a 1 foot stomping on a hardwood floor and a dobro guitar, and there's nothing into it. It's raw. It's raw. But there's a whole lot of stories where that song has taken me. I mean, that song has basically got us to do a show in Las Vegas.
Wow. How about that?
For a song that's a bonus track, let's just throw it on as like a filler, if you will. It opened a few doors. So
yeah, that is awesome. And let me ask you this too about songwriting. Now, do you write solely by yourself? Do you co-write with somebody? And do you pitch it to the guys in the band, and they just kind of put the melody to it, or how's that work for you?
That whole album, I wrote all the song, all the work, all the lyrics, and all the music. I do my best work at 3 or 4 in the morning. And so while everybody else is sleeping, I'm like an elf. I'm working overnight. So no, I wrote all the lyrics and all the music. So it's just something that I've tried a few co-writes and it works. But I just had a direction on this particular album, and I tried a few co-writes with some fantastic writers, even more talented than myself. But just the direction that I needed to go on this album, I needed to do it myself. And I discovered that attempting a few co-writes. But the next album, I'm definitely open to a lot of co-writes.
Awesome.
Sure. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'm a one-horse guy. I don't know.
You got it. Well, we put that out to the world, too, a little bit earlier, that your dream gig is to do a duet with Travis Tritt. Now, he's played here in Springfield, Missouri, just north of where I'm at in Branson several times. And then, like I said, I'm playing his daughter in the world of country music. So you never know who's listening, and we might be able to help you be instrumental in making that happen, too.
Oh, that would be awesome. Travis, you get your ears on. Let's do a duet. Let's open a show. Whatever. Yeah.
There you go. I love it.
Right on.
The third one that we're going to play in the top of the next hour to kick it off is called "Mama Raised a Good Old Boy" or "A Good Boy."
Yeah, Mama Raised a Good Boy. Yeah, yeah.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
I knew you were going to say that. That's hilarious because. There are times where I'll play this song and I've had one person say I'm gonna do a song called "Mama Raised a Good Boy." I wrote. I remember one guy shouted out and says, "Oh, you wrote a song about your brother." It certainly can't be about you. So that's become the joke. So it's really funny that you just said
I love that. And the reason I asked that is because I don't know if you have any brothers and sisters that were musically inclined, or maybe your parents or something like that used to have a band or whatever. You hear all that stuff.
Yeah, I've got one brother, one younger brother. And he is much smarter than I am. He's in the education world. He's a principal of school.
Oh wow!
And he could have done anything he wants. So he's very, very, very intelligent. And he picked up the guitar, but he's more on the sports kind of side of things. He does BMX freestyle, and he's into karate and whatnot. So he's a little tougher and rougher than I am. So I took the guitar, but he was definitely capable of it. But the music side come from my mother's side.
Cool.
Mom loves music. Yeah.
Awesome. And so that is great. And I'm the oldest of 5 boys, and none of them got the radio bug like I did, wanted to be in country radio, especially when the 90s country came out. That's what got me. I was DJing 80s music and playing a lot of those Journey and Pat Benatar and REO Speedwagon, Chicago, all that stuff. And I think that's a decade that'll never be repeated music-wise. I love it so much. I put the Big 80s channel on my website, and so that's playing around the clock. But I love this traditional country music like you make, and like you said, you always want to give those folks credit that are keeping that alive, and you're one of those, my friend.
Oh, something I'm honored even to be considered, as part of that crew of people for sure. And 90s country, I cut my teeth on 90s country. I just love it. So yeah.
When Garth Brooks came out, he taught us how to put on a show, didn't he?
Absolutely. Exactly right. And like I said earlier, I'm a big Kiss fan, so I kind of like to incorporate some of that if you will, into the show. People want to have a good time. So,
They do.
You know, one of my former bass players, Scott, I love him, he's passed now, but I remember him saying, we need to put on a show because people don't want to just sit there listen to music. And his quote was, when you hear people coming out of a concert, what do you hear them say? People say, wow, did you see that? One on the show.
Uh-huh.
Did you see that? They don't say, did you hear that? They say, did you see that?
Did you
so
see
that stuck with me. So he's right.
Yep.
You want visual.
You know, and I've talked about this too. Even before cell phones and all that came along, all we had was our memory banks to put those shows in. When we go see somebody like that Garth Brooks or whatever, you know, that was it. What we were seeing, you know, we couldn't go back and look at the video or all the pictures that we took on our phones. And so, you know, we still have that, you know, and a lot of these theaters and shows will let you do that. You know, they'll let you take some pictures. They may not want you to video it, but it's sure when it lands in our memory banks, there's nothing better, huh?
Oh, nothing better at all because you're fully engaged onto the show. You're not watching the show through your phone. And if you go to a concert these days, you see everybody's recording.
Yep.
I don't bother because I'm just going to go on YouTube because there's going to be 1,000 versions of it of all the people sitting around me. You know.
Exactly. Well, I like the version that we had on the program tonight, man. You've been fantastic to talk to. And where did you record your music that we're playing tonight?
You know something? That was all recorded here in New Brunswick, and I looked at a number of studios, and I narrowed it down to one producer in town here who had a ton of experience with Canadian artists, and he said, I can put together this album for you. I know what you're looking for. I know what your vision is, and he had contacts with the studio, so he, as a producer, in conjunction with the fellow that has a studio here in New Brunswick, they did all the work and they brought my stuff to life. And I went in with rough acoustic versions, and they didn't change anything. They said, we like the arrangements and we like what's going on, but they just put their touches on it and did a hell of a job. And then some of the mastering was done in Nashville. We sent it down to Omni Sounds, and they did some great work down there. But the idea behind it all was, do I travel down there and have limited time and have to watch the clock and okay, yeah, that's fine, that's good enough because I got a flight tomorrow, or do I stay here and really take my time? Right? So I could go to the studio, spend time, and then come home and digest what we did that day, and if I want any changes, go back the next day because 20-minute drive down the road versus you get to a studio and you're staying in Nashville and you get limited time. You're watching the clock because you're charged by the hour. And not just Nashville, anything remote. So it was just easier to do it here locally, if you will. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we did it here and kept it home.
Well, it is definitely great stuff. You're staying up till 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning is certainly paying off, my friend. Keep doing that, all right? I appreciate the time tonight, and I want to thank again Michael Richard for helping us be instrumental in setting up this interview with Rick Reese. Where can folks find you on social media, my friend?
Oh, social media, easy. And you pointed out earlier, Rick is spelled R-I-K, so it's R-I-K-R-E-E-S-E, like Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. And ironically, I'm allergic to peanuts. But so the website is www.rickreese.com, or my Instagram is at Rick Reese Official.
Okay.
Then all the Spotify's and the iTunes under Rick Reese, or even Neon Highway will get you there.
There you go. And like I said earlier, this interview is going to go into the Tim Kelly Show interview archive. So if you guys are just now getting tuned in, you've missed a good one, but you can go back and listen to the replay over and over again. And I know Rick and I will appreciate that as well. Thank you for being on the show tonight. Thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you for having me, buddy. You've been fun. This has been great.
Thank you. It sure has. The music's pretty good too. Rick Reese, Old Black Train, and then Mama Raised a Good Boy coming up on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on this New Music Friday.
it's never done before. Just the sound makes me lonely for the things I've never known. Oh, black train keeps a passing, yeah, like it's never done before. Just the sound makes me lonely for the things I've never known. Yeah, it makes me lonely. Yeah, it makes me lonesome. Yeah, it makes me blue. Yeah, it makes me lonely. Yeah, makes me lonesome. Yeah, it makes me blue. I'm always looking through the rear view, down the road to where I've been. I should be looking through the windshield at the road that lies ahead. One black train keeps a passing, yeah, like it's never done before. Just the sound makes me lonely for the things I've never known. Yeah, it makes me lonely. Yeah, it makes me lonesome. You know, it makes me blue. Yeah, it makes me lonely. Yeah, it makes me lonesome. Makes me blue. Oh, makes me lonely. Makes me lonesome.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Well, I was raised a good boy. Don't stay up late at night. Mama said, keep your hands clean. Don't ever look too right. Oh, but after all the good things my mama taught to me, well, I wound up in some smoky bar way down pretty ladies wearing fancy clothes. They all go with the blink of an eye and turn up nose. I'm a beach cowgirl in a tank top and a cowboy hat. And as a matter of fact now, baby, don't you know my mama raised a good boy? But a cowboy's what I'll be. Well, I wasn't raised to raise hell. Mama taught her lessons well. And I don't cheat, steal, or lie, so I shouldn't burn in hell. I shouldn't burn in hell now, baby. Don't you know my mama raised a good boy? But a cowboy's what I'll be. Don't you know my mama raised a good boy? But a cowboy's what I'll be. That's what I'll be. Oh, that's what I'll be.
Mama did raise a good boy. His name is Rick Reese. That is R-I-K. And Reese, just like those Reese's peanut butter cups, he's allergic to the peanuts. And I don't like peanut butter, but I love the chocolate. And speaking of chocolate, we've got Kelsey Parker listening to us in Maryland. She found the Tim Kelly Show in 2020. She's been listening ever since. She's in every show, and she is having a birthday today. She's probably got a mouthful of chocolate going on right now. And we hope you eat lots of cake, Kelsey, and have a wonderful birthday. Thanks for tuning in to the 10-year anniversary special of the Tim Kelly Show. And thank you, Rick Reese, for being a part of it. I appreciate it. And go find him on social media, R-I-K Reese, Rick Reese. Welcome to hour number 2 of the 10-year anniversary special of the Tim Kelly Show. We are on KICR, Indie Country Radio. That is our flagship station. Been on the air for 10 years, and we're sending the show out to 10 other radio stations around the country and around the world tonight as well. We're going to kick off hour number 2 with my friend Sarah Lenore. She is from Florida, and this is called Don't Know Why on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio on this 10-year anniversary special.
Perfectly clear, and I know why the sky's so blue. But when it comes to me loving you, I don't know why. That's just how it is. I can't stop myself from feeling like this. Though I try hard to say it's something I can't explain. Search for the words on my tongue, but they just won't come. Don't know why I feel this way. Don't care, don't have a clue. I just do. Some things need no explanation, like what your smile does to me. And when you walk through that doorway, I can hear my heart pound. I can barely breathe. And I know
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
These walls could talk. I know what they'd say. Man, you must be crazy for letting her leave that way. You should pick up the phone, beg her to turn back. Can't you see that she's the best thing that you've ever had? Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they say. Take a look around at the memories you've made. Now, was it all for nothing? Was it all done in vain? Oh, you can turn out the lights. You can try to hide the pictures, oh, but tomorrow's gonna come, and believe me, man, you're gonna miss her. Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, yeah, that's what they say. Pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they say.
His name is Reggie Shaw, and that is a great song, one of my all-time favorites, called If These Walls Could Talk. Well, if they could, they'd say, man, he's played some great country music over the last 10 years on this radio station. We sure have, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? We're going to keep doing it tonight for sure, and we've got another radio interview coming up in 2 more songs. Dwayne Parker is going to join me on the program tonight and help us celebrate 10 years of KICR Indie Country Radio. This next artist and I met several years ago, back in 2014, at a great award show we were doing in Nashville, Tennessee. She handed me a couple of radio awards, and I handed her a couple. Her name is Brittany Worthen, and it has been interesting watching life happen to this young lady. She is now a mom, and she's about to be married to a guy by the name of Randall King. You got to check him out if you love country music, too. He's the next George Strait, ladies and gentlemen. Brittany Marie, this is called I Like It on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR. Indie Country Radio, celebrating 10 years on the radio.
Last night you didn't call, didn't come home, said you were drunk, no bars on your cell phone. Guys down at Black Rock betting on cornhole, it didn't get out of hand. Said go buy that dress you wanted for so long, we'll celebrate with money I just won. All of my anger can't seem to hold on, and there's a smile on my face. And I like it when you treat me bad, you love it when you make me mad. We got a crazy love, it's just a beautiful mess. And I like it, I like it. And I like it, I like it, yeah. Last summer party down at the river, 5 kegs of beer, catfish for dinner. Your cup was empty, you went to fill it. That was an hour ago. And I see the eyes hoping I'm solo, holding my breath. They don't know what I know. Your jealousy is watching from somewhere. We're about to cause a scene. And I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when you make me mad. We got a crazy love, it's just a beautiful mess. And I like it, I like it. And I like it, I like it. Oh, why am I beloved? Am I beloved is mine? And if it were an easy road, it wouldn't be worth my time. 'Cause I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when you make me mad. We got a crazy love, it's just a beautiful mess. And I like it when you treat me bad. You love it when you make me mad. We got a crazy love, it's just a beautiful mess. And I like it, and I like
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Maybe I don't even like it. Yeah, maybe I'm just just a drifter. Yeah, maybe I'll be long gone. To hell with the world, I'll just go on my own. Those are things that I would say about my wounded life. I never thought there'd come a day when things would turn out right. But now I'm the man who makes you happy. I'm the man that makes you smile. I'm the one that takes it all away for a little while. For a little while. Oh no. I've always been too hard to handle. I've always been too hard to hold. But you found a way to save this broken soul. 'Cause Lord knows I've had my moments. And Lord knows you've had your doubts. But you never once looked for a way out. And you stood by me through the years and tried your best through time. I didn't think that I deserved this brand new life of mine. But now I'm the man who makes you happy. I'm the man that makes you smile. I'm the one that takes it all away for a little while. You're the one who makes it better. You're the one who changed my style. You're the one who takes it all away for a little while. For a little while. I swear to God that I will listen. I'd be the man that you never knew before. 'Cause now I'm the man who makes you happy. I'm the man that makes you smile. I'm the one that takes it all away for a little while. You're the one who makes it better. You're the one who changed my style. You're the one who takes it all away for a little while. For a little while. No, no.
To the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. It is New Music Friday, and I'm playing the best in new country, and I've got a couple of great radio interviews on the program tonight. How about some outlaw country music in your life? My good friend Dwayne Parker joining the program. How are you?
Man, I'm fine as frog here.
Yeah, you are. So is your music. We're excited to play you on the radio tonight.
Well, I sure appreciate it. That's what makes me keep on rolling.
Yes, sir. It says your music is as gritty and soulful as the dirt roads you were raised on, and I think that was in the heartland of America in Alabama. Is that correct?
Yeah, it was. Well, the first part was up the Shenandoah Valley, Blue Ridge Mountains in Virginia. Then we moved to Crenshaw County, Alabama, and it was nothing but a dirt road and a bicycle.
Wow, how about that? You've got some great inspiration in music. Artists like Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard, David Allan Coe. Man, that's all good stuff. Is that what you listened to on the radio growing up, or what?
Yeah, I did. My dad was a preacher, and he he wouldn't let us listen to country rock and roll after he got religion. And I ran, and I I'd find them old radio stations, and Pappy, he always had them 8-tracks. I still had 8-tracks, and I'd listen to them. And yeah, that's what I grew on. Little Conway Twitty in there. And
yeah.
Lorena.
Me and you are probably about the same age. I grew up listening to 8-tracks too.
Oh yeah. I mean, how much Scotch tape did you use trying to fix them?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. That and then commercial carts in radio too. They look like 8-track tapes when I got into radio. So yep.
Yeah, I'm 54. I was born January 12th, 1971.
Okay, I'm a little older than you. I was born in 1962.
Oh yeah. You could have been my daddy.
Hey, you never know. I'm an outlaw too, brother. You started with a weathered guitar in your hand, and it's been soaked in whiskey and heartache. I love that.
Yeah, man. They whoever wrote that article, they knew me kind of well.
They did.
Yeah, I've been through the ringers, so to speak. You know.
Did you pick up a guitar and teach yourself how to play, or did you take lessons, or what?
Yeah, basically I taught myself. I watched people and stole what I could see, you know, and that was it. Dad taught me G, C, and D, and told me if I could play the Wildwood Flyer, he'd buy me a guitar, and he did when I was 9. And I just kind of took off from there, you know.
Yeah.
Taught myself.
So you had family that actually played music too? Did any of them sing and perform like you, or what?
Well, my brother played on TV till Mama made him climb down. No, my daddy and me is the only people that we know of in our family that actually played music.
Okay. And you've been doing this a while, I take it.
Yeah. Like I say, I come out of the womb of hollering and singing, and I've been playing honky tonk since I was 16. So
that's awesome.
I signed waivers, promised them I wouldn't drink. Boy, that makes a young man a liar real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw here a while back you were hanging out with a buddy of mine by the name of Webb Dalton at a gig here not too long ago. He's awesome as well.
Oh, yeah, you know Webb?
I do. I just interviewed him not too long ago.
Shout out to Webb Dalton. He's a fine man. I'm telling you what, good fella, good singer, good entertainer. I enjoy him. I went and seen him down there on the river, the bar we play at. Yeah.
Yep, that's what I was looking at. One more at the river. I love the sound of that, too.
Yeah, I've been playing that thing for, 30 years, too. I mean, that place has been around. I knew all the owners.
You have had the privilege to open for some of the greats like T. Graham Brown. He just got inducted into the Grand Ole Opry not too long ago. Gene Watson, he's been playing here in Branson, Missouri, where I'm at. And Neil McCoy, I met him in Branson. Marshall Tucker Band, that's good stuff.
Oh, yeah. I was talking with Gene the other day. But T. Graham Brown has got to be one of the coolest dudes you ever met in your life. He can talk to you and 15 other people and take pictures with everybody around him, and it makes everybody feel like it's personalized. You know, T. Graham Brown is my hat's off to him. And Gene Watson, man, there is nothing I can say to express my thoughts of Gene. I think he's like he's an apostle. You know what I mean? He's awesome. I love Gene Watson.
Yep, and I'll tell you what, that is the country music that those guys made that resonates, and we still call it classic today, and it still gets radio airplay. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, you know, my stuff you can call new because I wrote it and nobody's heard it, but it resonates of all the old heart and feeling of what country music's supposed to be, you know. I don't, you know, even in my shows, you know, I cover Gene Watson and stuff, you know. That's country music to me, so there you go.
Yeah. I saw earlier in your career, too, George Jones said a pretty cool thing about you. And in fact, I think he was going to cut a song that you wrote or something like that even.
Yeah, I wrote a song called One More No Show. And Ron Gaddis is bass player. He was in charge of the Jones boys, and he's a buddy of mine. And anyway, yeah, me and the kids got on George's bus. He sang the guitar. But we lost contact before he died, and he never did get to. But it was a pretty cool song too, I thought.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, George Jones did a famous song that says in the lyrics, "Who's going to fill their shoes?" You guys are doing that as independent artists, and you're doing a great job of it too.
Well, you know, we do our best. We're trying, and it's hard when people kind of refuse you, but you just do it anyway and don't give up. You know? I mean, I don't care what nobody thinks. It's me, and that's what I'm going to do, and that's
right.
I know it's making them happy anyway.
Yep. And they may be big shoes to fill, but you guys are doing it. And I'll tell you what, this traditional country music that you make is exactly what radio needs, man. Kudos to you for keeping that thing going.
Hey, sometimes I feel like I'm just a little bitty toe in that shoe, but I'm trying.
There you go.
People
Awesome.
like Webb Dalton and all them that's helping me fill that shoe up.
That's right. And you're using your tongue in a good way singing these songs.
Yeah.
I love it. The first song we're going to play tonight is called I Know. Tell us about this one.
This one could get really controversial, which I'm going to keep it real politically correct. It's self-explanatory. I had a best friend for 35 years that betrayed me. And he was sneaking up to my house when I was out of town and taking advantage of the situation. If I need to say more, I will, but I think if you listen to the song, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. I love hearing the stories behind these songs. That's why I love doing these interviews. We're going to play that, and then if you can hang out just a little bit longer, we're going to come back and talk to Dwayne Parker, and we're going to play two more of his great traditional country music songs. This one is called I Know on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
The truth at the end of this song, 'cause I know. Yes, I know what you were doing. I was out of town. I didn't always leave. Sometimes I'd hang around, hide out in the woods, just so I could see if there was any truth to the stuff that's telling me. Now I know, I won't say. I know that tomorrow's another day. Yes, I know. Wish I didn't know. I know how you cheated, and I know how you lied. Know what you told your friends about how you felt inside. Know I seen that look you gave him before. It was in our bedroom so many years before. Yes, I know. But I can't say. I know that tomorrow's another day. Yes, I know. Wish I did know. Guitar string and a battery can light a cigarette. A lady of the night can help me to forget. Said I'd turn to whiskey, country music, and dirt roads.
Late at night I let this guitar bleed out my soul, 'cause I know I can't say. I know that tomorrow's another day. Yes, I know. Wish I didn't know. I know that these demons I kicked out of my head could have turned me against Jesus. 3 folks would be dead. Yeah, I know. I can't say. I know that tomorrow's another day. Yes, I know. I know. Wish I didn't know. But I know.
His name is Dwayne Parker. That is called I Know, right here on the Tim Kelly Show on this New Music Friday. Fantastic song, man. Real country music. That's what you make, my friend.
Yes, sir. Hey, there ain't no faking it, I guarantee you.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and that guitar you play and that full band behind you, man, you guys are sounding good. And you do go to Nashville to record, right?
My first album, Bottle Survival, I did in Nashville. That was the bass player actually produced it, Keith Bradford. But that song right there I did in Talladega at the D Ford TV show.
Okay.
The D Ford show, Studio 21. Randall Warren, he produced it for me, and he's an awesome guy. He had a stroke, and it kind of set him back a little bit, but they still do the D Ford live show. I mean, hey, he's a great guy. All of them.
Awesome. How about that? Talladega, famous for NASCAR and country music at the same time. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Yeah. The guy that's playing lead guitar, his name is Hap, and that's all I know. Hap and George plays the steel guitar. That's all I know. But I mean, they are some fine musicians. You can actually look that up on YouTube. Dwayne Parker live with the D Ford show.
Okay, awesome. And I bet you get told all the time you resemble Merle Haggard a lot. I mean, that's when I saw your picture and everything. We haven't met face to face yet, but I was on the radio the day Merle Haggard passed away, and then the following Friday, him and Willie Nelson were supposed to come to Springfield, Missouri, just north of Branson. Willie Nelson brought Jamie Johnson with him, and he did all the Merle parts in that concert. They went ahead and did the show.
Wow, yeah, that's show must go on.
Yeah,
but I've been called all kinds of things. Some we won't mention, some was Little Merle. I've been called Little Merle.
Yep. I've had Wade Jennings on here, the grandson of Waylon Jennings, not too long ago, and he's only been doing music for about 12 years. He grew up working in those cotton fields and lived that outlaw lifestyle too, just like his daddy and his grandpa.
I'm friends with Wade on Facebook. We've never met. I've talked with his manager and stuff before, but yeah, I'd love to meet and do a show with him. Because Waylon, in my eyes, is God.
Yeah.
Country music. To me, I was asked one time, who would you like to have ever met that you didn't get to meet? And I said, Waylon. And they're like, well, you'll get to meet him soon. You're that good. And I'm like, no, you don't understand. I don't want to meet him. And they're like, no, you're that good. And I'm like, no, he's dead. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
What rock have you been hiding under, dude?
You're right. That's a question that I ask a lot, of an artist, is what your dream gig would be, and to perform with Waylon, to bring him back, and the great Johnny Cash. You've got the third song we're going to play tonight is called I Ain't Johnny Cash, but man, we sure miss him in country music too, don't we?
Oh, yeah. I mean, shoot, man. Growing up as a kid, we listened to 96.1 WSID, Mount Jackson, Virginia. Me and my pappy delivering moonshine up this boiling mountain that we made. And I remember listening to Johnny Cash. I mean, yeah, Tom T. Johnny Cash, man, that was
Yeah.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
I love it. You know, if that doesn't tell you that radio is relevant, I don't know what is. You know, the station, you used to grow up listening to that. I'm the same way. You know, it wasn't country music for me back when. It was Casey Kasem and the Top 40 Countdown I listened to, and Rick Dees in L.A., but that 90s country is what got me into country radio.
Well, yeah, I remember Casey Kasem and the country and the Top 40 Countdown. That was, yeah.
Yep. And, you know, Wolfman Jack, I love listening to him and his style, you know, personality-driven radio.
Just go down to the hip-hop, man. I love it too.
Yeah, that's right. we got the midnight special going on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man, we're showing our age again.
Yeah, oh, you are. I'm 25.
There you go. That's right. The next song we're going to talk about is called Bottle of Survival. Tell us about this one. I bet this has got a great story.
It does. Actually, me and a buddy of mine was talking about Keith and Lori after he had died and all the situations involved. And we had posed the question, what if it had been reversed? And I had just went through a divorce, and I was thinking, well, if it was ever reversed, this might be one of them chances you might have to look out for, because she was a little out there anyway. And I was like, you know, so I don't know, the thought was just on my mind, and I jumped in the shower, and 5 minutes later, I jumped out and said, hey, I got a #1 song.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Bottle of Survival, and then I Ain't Johnny Cash. Dwayne Parker, you've been fantastic to talk to tonight, and I appreciate the time. Where can folks find you on social media if they want to check out more of your great music?
Over there.
Over there?
The best thing to do, because I don't really know, you can look up, just punch in DUANEHPARKER in the Google search, and it'll take you to everything that I'm on. I promise you.
Well,
I can tell you stuff I don't want nobody to know.
I've actually done that, and that's how I found you in this article that was well written. And I'll tell you what, your music is well written as well. Congratulations on that, and keep us posted on anything you got coming up new that you want to promote. And let's do this again. It's been a blast.
Yeah, Dwayne, dparker.simdiff.com. Big records, you can get to me through there. ITNS Radio. Shout out to Caden Gordon, everybody, and you, and it's just so much, you know, I'm blessed to have people like y'all supporting me. Thank you.
Absolutely. We love playing your music, and it's been fun having you on the program tonight. Dwayne Parker, this is called Bottle of Survival, and then I Ain't Johnny Cash. Going to kick off the top of the next hour of the Tim Kelly Show on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
She's got a bottle of survival on the nightstand by the Bible, by the bed where a picture used to be, and a worn-out record's playing so she can hear Haggard singing all the songs that remind her of me. Then the memories start flowing out her eyes, and you see her body shaking, hear the desperation in her cries. Late at night, she's got a little more survival in the bottle by the Bible, while she fills my t-shirt with her memory, as she rusting guitar strings, and in her mind she'll hear me singing all the song by love that used to be. Then the memories start flowing from her eyes, and you see her body shaking, hear the desperation in her cries. Late at but there ain't no more survival in the bottle by the Bible, by the bed where an angel's heart once beat, and the worn-out records play. No matter how he sings it, old Haggard, he can't sing it back to me. And the memories start flowing from my eyes. Can't you see my body shaking? Hear the desperation in my cries late at night. Got a little more survival in the bottle by the Bible, by the bed where we once used to sleep.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Yo, hey, Johnny Cash. I've never feel old George Jones shoes smoke old Willie's grass. And it ain't because I ain't man enough, it's because I ain't had the chance. And for all you all that don't know my name, hello, I ain't Johnny Cash. Well, my mama don't know I'm crazy, she thinks I'm borderline insane. Says I've been wild since I was a child, and that my pappy's to blame for making me run the moonshine whiskey for candy and pocket change. And then I'd kick back when the sun went down, and I'd make sports my stage. I'd say, hey, yo, I ain't Johnny Cash. I'ma never feel old George on shoes and smoke old Willie's grass. And it ain't because I ain't man enough, it's because I ain't had the chance. And for all you all that don't know my name, hello, I ain't Johnny Cash. Terrible Ted back in 1993. And he bit my arm and he broke my leg 7 times under my knee. And then he hit my head so doggone hard, saw stars and I couldn't see. With little Jack K out back singing, who the hell is me? I don't know y'all, but I ain't Johnny Cash. I'ma never feel old George on shoes, smoke old Willie's grass. And it ain't because I ain't man enough, it's because I ain't had the chance. And for all you all that don't know my name, hello, I ain't Johnny Cash.
That is outlaw country at its finest. Wayne Parker right there, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, if they ever outlaw country, we're in big, big trouble, aren't we? 10 years and going, though, right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. And I want to thank Dwayne Parker for doing a great radio interview tonight. We had a great time. We laughed, we talked, and we played some great country music on the radio as well. We're going to keep doing that in hour number 3. Welcome to the third hour of the Tim Kelly Show, live on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, live from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and we are celebrating tonight 10 years of KICR Indie Country Radio being on the air. Thank you all for joining me tonight, and if you're just now getting tuned in, both of those interviews that you may not have heard are going to go in the Tim Kelly Show interview archives. That tab is at the top of the homepage of my website as well. This next gentleman and I met back in 2014 in Nashville, Tennessee. He's a great singer, a great artist, and I'll tell you what, he's a great guy, too. We've been friends for a long, long time. His name is Danny Allen. This is called You Know I Want You on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio, celebrating our 10-year anniversary.
It's been 15 days since you've been gone. I've been doing all the things that I said I'd do if you moved on. I've been hanging out with all my friends, trying to forget you and doing the best I can. But I don't think I can take one more night without you right here by my side. I ain't never loved nobody the way that I love you. Girl, you make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh, girl, you know I want you. Truck gassed up, got the radio on. I got a few of my buddies waiting for me down in Old Mexico. They want to make a little noise, throw a few back, meet some cute senoritas, drink some cold margaritas, and raise a lot of hell, yeah. But each mile I drive, you're right there on my mind. Back this feeling since I hit that state line. All I know is I need you. I want you right here, right now. You make me want to. You make me want to drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh, girl, you know I want you. Every time I close my eyes, I see your pretty face. I want you, I need you right now. Gonna drive my truck right back to your house, say a little prayer that it all works out, make sweet love till the morning comes. Oh, girl, you know I want you. You know I want you.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
And this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Something swelling up inside. Oh, I'm drowning in the tide. Oh, you know that I can't wait for the lips I long to taste. Ooh, oh, and I can't take it one more minute, baby. Can we just jump in your eyes? It's the calm before the storm, when the cold air meets the warm. Oh, every moment that we share, waves are crashing everywhere. Oh, oh, and I can't take it one more minute, baby. Can we just jump in your love's like a tidal wave? Ooh, washing over me all night. Oh, your love's like a tidal wave. When you're holding me this tight, yeah, your love's like a tidal wave. Just like water on my skin. Ooh, I'm ready to swim. How I love it here out in this ocean. Why do you feel so good rolling in? Oh, baby, take your time with every motion. I'm happy if I never see the land. The land. Your love's like a tidal wave. Ooh, washing over me all night. Yeah, your love's like a tidal wave. When you're holding me this tight. Yeah, your love's like a tidal wave. Like water on my skin. Ooh, oh, baby, I'm ready to swim. I'm ready to swim. I'm ready to swim.
What a talented young lady she is, and she was young when she recorded that too, 16 years young. Her name is Taylor Parks. She is from Corsicana, Texas. That is called Tidal Wave, one of my favorite songs of hers of all time. And we got to meet her and her grandma down in Texas, in Gun Barrel City, Texas, and have Mexican food together. And we've known each other for a long, long time. We're friends to this day. And Taylor has a little girl, 2 or 3 years old now. Boy, time flies. And it sure does when you're having fun on the radio. Our 10-year anniversary celebration continues with this next artist. He is from the state of Georgia and a good friend of mine, and a great ballad right here called Let Her Hurt from Adam Grant on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR Indie Country Radio on our 10-year anniversary celebration.
Somebody else will fix his heart, the same one you've torn all apart. Now you're sad, you did me wrong. You just don't realize what you had until it's gone. But in my mind, I take her back, but I've got to be stronger than that. Oh, this flame She can deal with the lonely. She can deal with the pain she's put me through. When she turned cold, she left my heart full of empty, with nothing else to hold. In my mind, I still want her back, but I've got to be stronger than that. This old flame still burns. I'll let her hurt. There was a time I made her smile, but those days have been gone for a while. Oh, what a fool that I've been, afraid of starting all over again. So this time, there's no turning back, 'cause my heart just can't handle that. This old flame still burns. I'll let her hurt. I'll let her hurt.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Pulling down old boxes full of empty lockets, picture frames that I never filled, half-finished letters I've had forever. I swore I'd send, but probably never will. I don't spend too much time looking at the back half of my life, but tonight I'm lost. I'm way past gone, replaying all those memories like our old favorite song. Wish I could just press play and you'd be here to stay, but like an AM radio station, you just fade away. If I had my way, I could just press play. Time's moved on, and it don't feel wrong. Where I am is where I wanna be. But every once in a while, wish I could share the miles and see you somewhere other than my dreams. I don't spend too much time looking at the back half of my life, but tonight I'm lost. I'm way past gone, replaying all those memories like our old favorite song. Wish I could just press play and you'd be here to stay, but like an AM radio station, you just fade away. If I had my way, I could just press play. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't spend too much time looking at the back half of my life, but tonight I'm lost, way past gone, replaying all those memories like our old favorite song. Wish I could just press play and you'd be here to stay, like that AM radio station, you just fade away. If I had my way, I could just press play. Whoa.
Every time I press play, it just gets better and better, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And it has done that for the last 10 years on this radio station as well. That young lady right there, and I do mean young, she was 14 when she recorded that song. That was 11 years ago. She is about 24, 25 now. Her name is Tori Wilson, and Just Press Play. We got to meet her in Nashville, Tennessee, and hang out with her in a great award show that we did a long time ago as well. This next gentleman handed me a radio award for Broadcaster of the Year back in that award show that we did in 2014. He is my good friend Heath Fagan. This is called January Rain on the Tim Kelly Show's 10-year anniversary on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
January comes around, same time every year, and brings along the heartache I've had since you're not here. It doesn't matter, rain or shine, it hits me just the same. Funny how a love so strong can end in this much pain. They tell me that you're happy now, maybe someday I'll be too. But acting like I'm over you is more than I can do. Standing in this January rain, trying to hide the tears I cry and wash the hurt away. And even though I'm numb inside, I still feel the pain. Standing in this January rain. I drove by your new place, couldn't bring myself to stop. Wiped another tear away and drove around the block. I was gonna bring you flowers, well, I guess I'll just go home. 'Cause life once filled with roses is nothing more than thorns. Oh, and I know that you're happy now, maybe someday I'll be too. When you left me here alone, you took my heart with you. Standing in this January rain, trying to hide the tears I cry and wash the hurt away. And even though I'm numb inside, I still feel the pain. Standing in this January rain, when all my friends ask me wash the hurt away. Even though I'm numb inside, I still feel the pain. Standing in this January rain. Standing in this January rain. Standing in this January.
Hey, this is Carson Janik, and you're celebrating 10 years on KICR Indie Country Radio.
And I'm thinking about where you are. Thinking never got me far. With a whiskey glass half empty, and I play it all through my mind, singing just to make you smile. So you'll miss me and maybe kiss me, and I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue. What I'm trying to say is, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. And I order them nice and strong, floating just like a star through the neon light I lean on. 'Cause I'm drinking myself to sleep every other night of the week till I see you and maybe dream you. And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue. What I'm trying to say is, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Where did you go? Where'd you go? I wanna find you, wanna hold you, wanna know. Oh, where did you go? And I don't wanna change or stay the same. I wanna let you go, I wanna make you stay. I wanna sing along and I wanna hold my tongue. What I'm trying to say is, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay. Yeah, baby, I'm not alright, but I'm okay.
They are a great country music duo from the state of Texas. They are Shotgun Rider, and that is a great tune called I'm Not All Right. I have to look that up on YouTube. There's a great video to that as well. I think that song's 6 or 7 years old now. I love playing that one. That is a fan favorite around here. Lots of great music in the last 10 years. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, just gets better and better. This next artist and I met in Nashville back in 2016, I believe, at the Wild Horse Saloon. She was 14 years young back then, and last year she made it on the Kelly Clarkson Show for writing a co-write with Kelly Clarkson. And on that same show, Darius Rucker was in attendance as well and on the show. Her name is Ava Page. This is called If I Were You on the Tim Kelly Show's 10-year anniversary of KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
If I were you, drop it all and I throw on my shoes. Tear down the road like I had everything to lose. 'Cause you got everything to lose. If I were you, there'd be no second thought on what I'd say. Do anything to make goodbye go away, make you wanna stay. Show me things are really gonna change. 'Cause if you were me, well, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind, see we're running out of time, and that I'm so close to letting go. If you were me, then you would know exactly what I'd do. If I were you, I wouldn't let me take that suitcase down. Open those drawers and turn them inside out, like I'm doing now. 'Cause if you were me, well, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind, see we're running out of time, and that I'm so close to letting go. If you were me, then you would know exactly what I'd do. If I were you, if I were you. So give me the love that you've been holding back. Well, hold me tighter than you ever have. 'Cause if you were me, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind, see we're running out of time, and that I'm so close to letting go. If you were me, then you would know. But hey, that's just what I'd do. If I were you, if I were you, if I were you.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Old Suzanne comes from nothing, raised up dirt poor. Rags to riches like a rose climbing a dumpster. Misunderstood, the neighborhood black sheep. Where nobody minds their own and everybody's talking. Sit in their fancy homes, let their fingers do the walking. Chit-chat Cathy's and gossip queens. She tied the knot with Jimmy so she can have it all. Put all her dreams on his Visa and his MasterCard. Cloaked in diamonds, that Land Rover she's driving ain't fast enough to outrun her past. Covered up and shine, now she's trailer parked, but don't tell how long can it last. She'll be
taxidermy. Daddy dates the nanny while Suzanne's at Armani's. She plays dumb and tries on one more dress. 'Cause the pool boy comes by every other Thursday, and she prays for forgiveness once a month on Sundays. Cloaked in diamonds, that Land Rover she's driving ain't fast enough to outrun her past. Covered up in shine, now she's trailer park, but don't tell how long can it last. She'll be gone when daddy's out of cash. Suburban white trash. Cloaked in diamonds, that Land Rover she's driving ain't fast enough to outrun her past. Covered up in shine, now she's trailer park, but don't tell how long can it last. She'll be gone when daddy's out of cash. She'll be long gone when daddy's out of cash. Suburban white trash.
She wrote and recorded that song when she was 13 years old. We met her in Nashville, Tennessee when she was 13 back in 2014. My good friend Samantha Laporta and Suburban White Trash. She went pop. She left country and went pop. Had a great run on Disney Radio back when it was a thing. It has since disbanded. That tells you how long I've been doing this thing. We're still going. And Samantha Laporta is fantastic. She is from Florida, and she had never seen it snow up until she was 13, and we all met in Nashville, Tennessee, and it snowed right there on Broadway. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? This next group is Outshine. I love this group and this song. It is Outshine. This is called Moonlight Crush from Outshine on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio's 10-year anniversary, playing new country's best.
Well, maybe it's just the summertime heat that's got my heart playing tricks on me with a couple of beers and a good time atmosphere. Or maybe it's the way you tilt your head when you laugh at some silly thing I said, or your angel eyes. Whatever it is tonight, I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl. Starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. Your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush. Drift off from the crowd and the band to somewhere else, all by ourselves, and let our kisses tell us what we got. Then you can tell me what you want this night to be, 'cause at the very least I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. Your pretty firefly silhouettes looking
just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, but just a little moonlight crush. That strap hanging off your shoulder, I can't help but get a little bit closer. I'd like to do this over and over and over. I've got a little moonlight crush on you, girl, a little bit starstruck, having a hard time covering up how I'm feeling right now. And your pretty firefly silhouettes looking just about as good as it gets. You're such a beautiful little wreck, the way you're smiling at me. Yeah, it might be love, or just a little moonlight crush. Just a little moonlight crush. Just a little moonlight crush.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Well, I wake up with her head laying on my chest, no makeup on and her hair all in a mess. So she covers up my eyes and says, I don't like you seeing me like this. And I said, you don't know what that look right there does to me. And those baby blues, I swear they cut right through me. Girl, believe me when I say that the morning is my favorite time of day. 'Cause I think you look best when you think you're a mess. When your hair's up in a ponytail, and when your eyes tell me you're tired as hell, and you are only wearing one earring. When you're standing there in my favorite shirt, got your glasses on 'cause your contacts hurt, and your feet keep getting stuck in them holy jeans. What part of this do you not get? 'Cause I think you look best when you think you're a mess. When she crawls out of bed into the bathroom, she goes stumbling. And through that door I can hear that shower running. And I wish that she'd come back to bed, but there's still one thing she can't get through her head. And it's that I think she looks best when she thinks she's a mess. When her hair's up in a ponytail, and when her eyes tell me she's tired as hell, and she is only wearing one earring. When she's standing there in my favorite shirt, got her glasses on 'cause her contacts hurt, and her feet keep getting stuck in them holy jeans. What part of this does she not get? 'Cause I think she looks best when she thinks she's a mess. And sometimes she'll try to show it off by wearing diamonds or pearls. But she don't need that dress or high-heeled shoes, 'cause the look that rocks my world is when her hair's up in a ponytail, and when her eyes tell me she's tired as hell, and she is only wearing one earring. When she's standing there in my favorite shirt, got her glasses on 'cause her contacts hurt, and her feet keep getting stuck in them holy jeans. What part of this does she not get? I said, what part of this does she not get? Tell me what part of this she doesn't get. 'Cause I think she looks best and she thinks she's a mess. Oh, she's a mess.
Hey, this is Carson Janik, and you're celebrating 10 years on the KICR Indie Country Radio.
You won't catch me in no fancy limousine. I might be dirt low, but I still believe there's a place for me down in Nashville, Tennessee. I got a song to sing that I want the world to hear. I know the road's tough, but I got no fear. Nothing comes to you without a little blood, sweat, and tears. You might not know my face, but I'm gonna rock this place. I got dreams, they take me higher. Dreams not enough, look out. Don't you know? I got the fire, I got the will, and I won't tire. Will's not enough, look out. Don't you know? I got the fire. I got the fire. It's got a spark in me, just like a firefly. When I'm on that stage, it makes me feel alive. Every word I sing gives meaning to my life. They all know my name. I got a star on the walk of fame. I got dreams, they take me higher. Dreams not enough, look out. Don't you know? I got the fire, I got the will, and I won't tire. Will's not enough, look out. Don't you know? I got the fire. Got a fire and it burns inside my soul. It's something beautiful when it takes a hold. Where we end up, only heaven knows. Down this endless road. I got dreams, they take me higher. Dreams not enough, look out. Don't you know? I got fire. I got
good friend Bernadette Catherine. That is called We Got the Fire, and this show has been fire, hasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And we met her in 2014 in Nashville, Tennessee as well. 14 or 16 years young back then, and boy, she's still going strong. Bernadette Catherine Music is where you can find her still on social media, and go give her a like and a follow. And I just tagged her and let her know she's getting played on the radio still to this day. How about this next gentleman from Houston, Texas? He is our good friend Doc West. That girl's a cowboy on the Tim Kelly Show from KICR, Indie Country Radio's 10-year anniversary, playing new country's best.
Oh, Jesus, and always down to hear some Jones. That red dust on her blue truck makes her one-ton, two-tone. He loves midnight bareback ride, a little closer to the stars. It's like she stole those directions to heaven right out of my heart. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots that she's earned every buckle, and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out a crazy dream, getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. No, she don't let those miles come between what's real. It might be hard to say it, but I know exactly just how she feels. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots. She's earned every buckle, and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out a crazy dream, getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Her daddy said, son, if you think you're the one, you can have her hand, just understand. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her roots. She's earned every buckle, and tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out her crazy dreams, getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Getting closer now, still learning how to love one like me.
Once again, his name is Doc West from Houston, Texas, and that girl's a cowboy. Thanks for joining me on this 10-year anniversary celebration of KICR Indie Country Radio being on the radio for 10 years. It's been a fun ride. Let's do another 10 years. What do you say? We can definitely do it again next week. I'll be live, actually, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all times at 7 p.m. Central Time. And I want to thank my special guests tonight, Rick Reese and Dwayne Parker, for joining me on the program. And you guys for helping me celebrate 10 years on the radio. I appreciate it. The Tim Kelly Show is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like the Tim Kelly Show on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. Oh, I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and roll. So turn me on and turn it up. Let me make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of